Sally is an art teacher, and since she arrived at school 2 years ago, she has had a close and friendly relationship with her students, especially with Charlotte, a Year 10, who has been part of Sally's tutor group since the beginning. But a few months ago, Sally started noticing that Charlotte was distant and being a bit aggressive towards her. She also seemed isolated from her group of friends. Sally started to get worried about Charlotte's well-being. One day, while sitting at her desk after class, she started thinking about what she could do to help her, apart from talking to the safeguarding lead. When suddenly, she noticed the name on her pen, B. Bridge. With this recognition, she remembered the safeguarding training session that she'd had at the beginning of the term, when all the teachers were introduced to B. Bridge, the NGO that offers schools and professionals the resources and platforms to help assess students and young people in relation to the grey areas in social and sexual exploitation. So after exploring the B Bridge Teachers platform, she decided to use the resources she found on the site to create a session about abusive relationships, to open up a dialogue with and amongst her students. Not only did the B Bridge site provide relevant and engaging resources to plan a session, it also helped her to structure a session that suited the amount of time that they had and was appropriate for the quantity of students in her class. During the session, when they were all watching the Chelsea's Choice play streamed on B Bridge, Sally realised that while many of the students were serious or concerned, Charlotte had been in tears the whole time. So after the session, when she was handing out the B Bridge student packs, she asked Charlotte to stay behind and have a small chat. Sally told Charlotte that if there was anything she needed help and support with, she was there for her, and she could tell her anything. Charlotte nodded, smiled and thanked her, but Sally could see that there was still something upsetting her and didn't want to say what was troubling her. So Sally encouraged her to use the B Bridge app to talk with the relatable advisors and listeners on the site, who were just a bit older than Charlotte and had first-hand experience on some of the issues discussed in the session. Over the next few weeks, Sally noticed a gradual but positive change in Charlotte's behaviour. She was calmer and was beginning to engage with her friends again. At the end of the term, Charlotte approached Sally and asked to talk to her. It took a few moments for her to gain the courage to speak, but when she did, Charlotte told Sally, with tears in her eyes, that an older boy had been trying to force her to have sex with him, and threatened that if she didn't, he would share nude pictures of her on social media. She wanted to thank Sally for her support and for encouraging her to use B Bridge, because on the site she had been connected with Lara, an older girl that had struggled with something similar, and it was through talking to her that Charlotte understood what was happening and was able to reach out and get counselling, support and the confidence she needed to overcome the situation. Sally welled up too. She felt a strong surge of relief and joy that she had been able to help Charlotte in her time of need. B Bridge, transforming children's lives through supportive connections.